Welcome. Добро пожаловать. We're here to continue with Elden Ring. And, there's a possibility of finishing, which I would like. It was a long journey. Yeah, I would like it to end eventually. We don't know. It will depend on how much is left. But either way, other than Elden Ring, in case we will finish with Elden Ring, I can say only science, bitches. Oh, I'm preventing myself from being seen here. So I prepared a science version of my PNG talkies. Yes, now we are prepared in case the next games that I chosen for after Elden Ring would be a Saturn RPG, which is free, Russian game close to Disco Elysium about scientists in a time loop, and I prepared a PNG talkies right for the occasion, just in case. I need also to make a background, like scientific background. We can of course use either Alien Planet background or what else do we have, or giant mecha robot for a background for a scientist game, but there's some, I suppose I need a scattered paper office with a dark lightning. There's something of that matter. So I will also have to prepare for this. But if there's some other games about scientists, I prepared a PNG talkies for this. Yee, nice, good, and the look okay. There was some quality description, like output resolution of frame pack was lower than initial image. That's why it's doesn't look as good as it would be, but it's kind of fine. It's kind of okay. Also, forgot once again to set up BTS POG for YouTube, so people that would chat in YouTube would also be able to type, and Geneva would be talking. Not in her voice, but in voice that's available right now. A really long sentence for checking everything.
A really long sentence for checking everything.
Okay. It works. Everything is in working order. Wait.
A really long sentence for checking everything.
Oh, they both speak. I didn't saw that left the model opening mouse. Okay, everything is in working order. All right, good, great. It was science stuff. That I prepared. All right. But it's a Thursday. On Thursdays, we also talk about what's new this week. Let me put myself over here. Okay. What's new this week? What the new video game releases and anime to watch, or anything else that is available. So apparently there's Arashi Gaiden. It's a pixel art game about ninja with brutal killing, and I suppose it's like rhythmic movement. You're moving on a tile, your main character that is a ninja assassin on a tail, and he, when it comes through enemies, he brutally damaging them with intense, like with inside out and stuff. So like it's incredibly brutal for a pixel art game, but at the same time it's like, I mean, the ninja's supposed to be like brutally demolishing their enemies, so that's fitting. It can be fun. Those are games that came out is Becoming a Saint. Yeah, it's another cultist simulator. Where you are a self-proclaimed prophet. You can choose what kind of prophet you are. Like you are all in for a piece. Do you have some other ideology just that you want to bring to the world and convert people into? And you will have to travel through all of the Italy and make sure that all of the city-states will believe in your religion, whatever it is. So, and in case if you fail to convert like Napoli and Firenze, the bad ending for you would be being stoned or hanged or what does it do with self-proclaimed prophets in medieval ages? Burning a stake? Burning a stake. Burning the stake it is. Okay, so, yeah. Yeah, if you ever wanted another game about religion and converting people into your religion just by being a leader of a cult, so, here another one. Alright, Eden Zero, the game from based on anime, based on a manga from creator of Fairy Tail, but it's about space and them traveling. I watched the first season of anime about the main guy, Shiki was his name, that he kind of became a new demon lord, and he has gravity powers, and in traveling around space, want to find friends and also become a demon lord to have friends. It was the story was something like this. I need to watch the second season of anime. The game that came out, it's like Dynasty Warriors, but with Elden Zero characters. I thought it would be like JRPG, like the Fairy Tail ones, but apparently it's more dynamic battles. There's also there quests with storyline from anime, and there's quests that in-game only. So I do hope there's a lot of content that outside of anime, so people that watched anime and manga would be able to experience something new while playing the game. So Eden Zero also came out. What else? What else there is? What else news this week? Eric's Holmes: A Stolen Dream, which is it's a stealth section. I thought it would be a one-person stealth section, but apparently it's like the Desperados, where you have a crew of people with different abilities, and you use these abilities in order to overcome police that not letting the main heroine meet her brother. But there was something about like this. That was a premise, and maybe sometime in the future I will try the game, but I'm not really. I need to be in a mood to play a tactical stealth game. I prefer RPGs and like actions. The next game that came out is The Drifter. And a long time ago there was a demo about where this hobo guy that got himself into conspiracy, and so it was more of a horror. And the latest trailer showed that The Drifter was not it's not a horror. It's more like a thriller, like detective thriller with sci-fi elements to it, where the main guy, when you fail at a game in a point and click quest, and dying, you kind of return back in time to a point before you died. So like you relive multiple realities, and it's kind of part of the plot-wise in the game. So that's fun stuff. I do want to play The Drift. I love point-and-click quests. I played a lot of Watcher type games, and what was this Dark Eye Chains of Satinov? Who was the publisher? Some German publisher. There was a German publisher with a lot of point-and-click quests that I can't remember the name. Well, look, I do still need to play Return of Monkey Island. Yeah. Yeah, and there was something about a train, some political quest about a train with like a lot of fun jokes. Monaco? Maybe not. I don't remember. But yeah, another political quest that I do need to play someday. And hopefully, this time without any delays, Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, this music game, inspired by music game, which a lot of more stuff inspired by musical instruments, and the world inspired by music and stuff, where the main guy plays guitar, rock guitar, and also doing some rhythm games to fight against evil corporation, because that's what you usually do in games about music, like No Straight Roads. So yeah, I do hope that Fretless came out and like people can now play it. All right, what to watch? Sakamoto Days Part 2 came out. I watched the first season. I'm waiting for like second season. There's a bunch of serial killers that decided to not decided they were released by other evil organization, and now they're looking for Sakamoto, and like the stakes are higher, but the fun jokes also will happen. So I'm looking forward to intense battles gonna happen in Sakamoto Days Part 2. Bullet. It's something about junk world and car races, and this giant anthropomorphic polar bear, and they doing car race for the because it will save the world or something. While watching the trailers, it's like all I understood from watching the trailer. So it's an anime about car racing on Hulu. Okay. The only movie that I thought was interesting was Guns Up, about a guy who's a debt collector, and he's good at his job, but apparently his wife more good of the job than he is, and like they want to settle down and like open a restaurant and have a normal family life, but when you're trying to get out of this line of work, people won't let you. So he's fighting for his life. He and his wife against all the bandits around, so they could live a normal life that could be a fun comedy. Okay, and the last one is Kaiju number 8 season 2. Maybe finally I can like watch properly more of an anime, because I read a little bit of manga, and that's why it was hard for me to start watching an anime. And now there's more content, there's more stuff that I can watch, and like it's a continuation of Kaiju number 8, was about a guy that got possessed by a kaiju, and now he's turning into a monster to fight against monsters. So that's nice and cool, and there's like more different characters that will appear in second season. Like in trailers there was the guy that played a lot of PlayStation, and at the same time he's a cool sniper, apparently. So okay, looking forward to watching Kaiju number 8. And that's all that I thought was interesting this week that came out. All those games, anime, and movies. Alright, great. Now, Elden Ring. Elden Ring. We need to play Elden Ring. We played 114 hours, and we need to play more of Elden Ring to finally become Elden Lord. But at what cost? At what cost will happen? So much death, so much destruction happened because of all of this. So many NPCs died. Loading, loading. The game's currently loading. Capture of a game called Elden Ring. Turn around. Studio mode. Reactive PNG turn off. I didn't set up characters properly. Shift 9. Dum 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 dum. Okay. Controller. Does controller work? Does controller work? Loading. Loading. Now please tell me it's not gonna turn off. It will properly. Oh man! I need to. Wait. Maybe I can just turn it on again and it will find itself. Don't tell me I have to like turn it on and off again. I can see it. I can see, but oh, and now I can hear everything. Good. What do you mean codec was? Why codec is overloaded? For what reason codec is overloaded? Why though? Continue. Loading. Loading. The game's currently loading. Previously in Elden Ring, I ran off on this once location in ancient ruins of Rauh. I was looking for this map, and apparently to get to this map you need to find caves somewhere down here. But I don't know how to get to this place. I have no freaking idea. I could never find this map. But I traveled through all of this without a map. I done it. I'm so cool. Traversing all this place without a map. Wait, where's the glaives? Alright, then. Oh! I suppose it's like a boss battle, and it's a last boss battle in DLC. And after this last boss battle in DLC, we can like go to a normal game and finish it, probably, maybe, possibly. There's a high possibility of it. Or I think so, and I can be wrong. Romina, Saint of the Bud? Ow! Yikes. It took too long. How come Mimic gets so little of damage? Plus Commander's Physique. Mimic Tear and immediately healing. No. Why my attacks are always out of reach? Heal. Heal. Why me? Why not him? Oh, she's frozen? Scarlet Rot! What was that? Oh. Heal. Heal. The one heal. You! Just a little bit. We almost done it. Who is Robin and why she's Mr. Soulzabat? Why she's here? What interrupted my attacks? How could you miss? Your attacks are much faster than mine. And that's irritate me. Malinia was harder. Flask. Heal. Heal. 1, 2, run. The last heal. Done! Remembrance of Saint of the Butt. Third time. We were able to do so in a third time. What important, it didn't take long. Shadow Realm Blessing, level up. Can I level up? 56, 51, 52. To 209. We need 209. 209. 209. All right. What should I expect on this altar all the way over here? Examine ceiling tree. Why all of the trees are burning? Or is it because it's my wait, Mesmer's fire. Oh yeah. Now I remember we couldn't get inside of a castle because of because of the vines, and to get rid of the vines we had to steal Mesmer's fire, and Mesmer's fire will burn everything and we'll be able to enter. Now do I have another long dungeon to overcome in order to get inside? I thought the end was so close, and yet there's another dungeon. Well, I hope we can overcome this quick, hopefully. Now go to another floating castle with a bunch of upside down towers. I will definitely get lost there, aren't I? Oh, they teleported me straight there. How nice of them. If only they're not gonna throw me somewhere else. Enir Ilim. That's not openable door. Sorry. So I need to go up. Wait. Oh, I can't. I can't teleport. What are the chances there's invisible staircase? I don't suppose. Whoa! We didn't even say hi. And you already attacking me. There's a bunch of feathers. Do you think you angel? No, 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 I will not die. The first meeting was this strange guy. Alright, I survived. Somehow I survived with fighting with this tough guy. At least there's another place of grace nearby. This guy completely depleted me of my health. I suppose he will be walking around. I wondered which way is the right way. I have a feeling I need... Here we go. What do we have here? Broken rune. Oh, it's a big chunky guy. Reverend Spiritash! I could use it for leveling up lightning proof pickled liver. There's a lot of saints around. Ow. Ow. From all the sides! Did he really need to stand in, like, in this corner? Was he waiting for me? And I walked in from a different side. Completely unexpected. Welcome, welcome, Donali88. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. We in Inner Elim. Locations that opened after we burned down another tree. Now with mesmer fire. is going up forward or backward? I'm not sure. It's a tree and I can walk through. I can walk through the tree. And it's a guy and he's annoying. He'll... His attack is slow, but faster than mine. Delayed. Incredibly delayed. Now give me your sword. Greedy bastard. It leads up. No one? Another staircase. Wait. There's a few places that I did not explore. How about I will jump down? Does it? Wait. What if I will go over here? Whew. Spira. Whatever it is. There's something down there. It wasn't that high. I'm almost out of healing. Let me guess, this is where the staircase were for? Uh-huh. One healing and one big healing. What? Up. Red flesh mushrooms. Another revered spirit ash. Do I have enough to increase the power of our spirits? Or I need one more? Right, where's the way up? Here. Here's the way up. Dragon Bolt Grease. Seriously? I died because of a really powerful magician that was so weak against physical effects. But what does this staircase leads for? Ah, nowhere. I would never expect this to lead nowhere. How would I run through fast? Don't pay attention to me. No, I'm not that important. No. Don't worry about it. Heal! What about Saber Guy? Forget about me! There are another fish in the sea! Heal! Ooh! Wait. Where's another one? Another cross. This place of grace. I abandon here all my fears. That's not good. You need to have at least some in order to make sure that you won't do something wrong. Something bad. 8. I need 3 and I don't have 3. Maybe I have only 1. It would be somewhere up there. I thought I could explore around. Drawstring golden grease? What's a drawstring? What does this one lead? Inquisitor ashes. Does it summon Inquisitor? I don't know who summoning this thing is. It makes me so afraid. Alright. Alright, so we going up. Hmm? Ah, here you are. Should I go up? Like this or the normal way? Oh wait, can I even go up normal way? Is there a stairs over here? Nope. Nope, that's the only way that's forward. At the bar! There's more of annoying birds. They're all around the place. Wind can do nothing to stone. Annoying bird. Stop being so fast, bird. Ooh. No. No. Now, where should I go? I have a lot of upgraded weapons. I don't suppose I need another one. How he did not notice us? We were right behind him. There's a spirit dash. No, no flame. No flame on me. Do not put any more flame on me. Alright. On the left. No one. I had the magic. No one? Oh. He done. He done his little kicking and fell from the roof straight into the abyss. It would be even more funny if he would be saying something like, I'm the mighty warrior, and you will do. And we never hear from him ever again. Something tells me I can make a jump all the way over there. And maybe it would be cool jump. Maybe it would be incredibly stupid. Oh, there's a ladder. There's another ladder. Horned warrior ashes. I can summon one of them. You. Did I never check what tenders do? Oh, it's a real wall. Alright, where leads ladder up? Huh. Where's the part that's... There was an elevator all this time? And I have to walk by myself on my two legs? Did I not press a button? Is there no place of grace nearby? Or wait, if I go down elevator, I will go straight to place of grace. There's something that I can pick up. Wait, no. No, it doesn't lead to place of grace. Ah. Hey. Parrying! The signal's parry! I survived! Somehow. Meeting this guy was unexpected. Something legendary? Ancient dragon smithing stone! Okay, is this... This was worth it. I'll go down again. No! That was my fault. I jumped a little bit forward when I should have jumped a little bit more forward. And now I'll have to do all this climbing back up. There's all of the annoying birds in the way. My runes! There were 200 something runes. It was enough to level up. Again, he did not notice that we were right behind him. No. Cold. I died from a cold. From a frostbite. Can I just jump? It's not gonna follow me all the way back over here, right? He will! Five times in a row? 5 times in a row? The birds. So this one would do a wind attack. Yeah, like this. Oh, come on. Seriously? At the same moment when I was drinking potion? No, let me heal. These are constant unstoppable attacks. How did this bird notice me before? I appeared out of the corner. I'll be standing here. Ow! Find some place of grace from this side. You got to be kidding me. Another one like this, he noticed us. I was pressing the orange button. Why it's not registered? Not even once. In the dark. Just not gonna go through the stone. Up we go, up we go, up we go, yet again. I have a bad idea that might work. Whee! Well, what you gonna do now? Yeah, you. What you gonna do now? Huh? What you gonna do now, huh? Can I don't know, equip something shooting? I need cannonballs? Why he's attacking when he's out of reach? Bolt, arrow. Is that like a lot of damage bolt? $80 magic, 10 fire, 70 fire. He's not gonna forget about me. But he also doesn't want to jump down into the abyss. But where is he? I'm supposed to overcome a 5 combo attack. I would dodge it, but delay is so unpredictable. And the other one suddenly came out. Shortcut! If I go up here and up here, you noticed. Surely I can just activate Place of Grace somewhere up here. Place. Place. Wait, why is this so far away from each other? Finally. It took forever. Ooh, Skeleton Blessing. I became more powerful.
I thought I'd see you here. It's
Oh,
been quite some time.
we'll have to fight.
It was never kindly Mikula, was it? The Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Mikula the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now.
And her allies.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane, Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
She has a good sword. Uh-oh.
You were fine. And your part. Truly, a glorious battle.
It was your last words? The only words that you said?
I am Ansbad of the Pure Blood Knights. I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master Moog.
It's not that far, there's three of us, and she's alone.
Kindly Mikula, make the world a gentler place.
Well, the shot is different from Melody, that's the other. The lady and her returning to the world. She would not let us through, right? We had to fight with her. Ooh. Dane's footwork. And Ladder's body is not here. But we won't get on Ladder's armor. I would have to level up after all this. Now, please tell me that Freya's Red Mane's great sword is also a cursed great sword. Oh, it is. Blood was up. CB. You can install. You can install stuff here. Of course, this needs to be leveled up. Too little of a Kurt Grey swords, I think, in this game. Too little. Oh wait, what about Leda's? Leda's sword is... Leda... Light greatsword. Another one. Holy moly. It is unfortunate that we have to fight with Leda and her allies. But we were under spell of kindly Mikellem that we fortunately destroyed. Ah, there she is. Leda's armor. Well, who I'm supposed to fight? How? I only heard about kindly Mikella. You're alive?
Righteous tarnished. That was an astounding battle, to be sure. Now I suppose this leaves only one. But in truth, I cannot calm my quivering. Challenging a god is no small matter.
About the Mog's dead, that certainly that I helped with.
Oh. Something you want to get off your chest? Well, you needn't worry. It was you, wasn't it? Who defeated Lord Moog.
Yep.
Fear not. I bear no grudge against you.
No, thank you.
His Eminence was felled in an honorable duel. And such are the risks of seeking lordship. Besides, what right have I to complain? I blame the enchantment more than anything.
Okay.
Righteous tarnished. We will have our victory. I swear upon my blood. Righteous tarnished. I swear.
I mean, it was me and all my little annoying guys. But he also had his blood spell. That was incredibly annoying. And we barely survived it. Barely survived it. I don't know what's happening with me stuttering.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
But isn't this isn't this Radan, but not insane? Mikelle and Radan is one and the same? What? How? Wait, You! No!
General Radan. after all this time. But those remains do not...
How does this work? It would be harder to fight with him when he's not insane. Ugh. I forgot to summon Cooperator. Ow. Did these people knew that Michele and Radan are the same person?
General Radan, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not... General Radan, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you.
Can you stop attacking me?
Have his dignity.
So far away. Can you dodge behind him when he's pulling you in? Stage 2 but I already died. What, now he's gonna show that he locked in?
Lord brother. At long last you are returned. Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order.
Yep.
If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us. To I, Mikola, and my promised consort, Radahn.
I thought Michaela was brother of Millennium. The scene definitely was not epic. If you have the will to fight with us, do so. Immediately dies.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Why? Why is this Marika flask is so long to drink from?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Frost did apply it. We saw this. Yikes. So he empowered? Holy! Holy teleportation is ridiculous.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I don't like this. It sounds too good to be true. Heal. I have 7 healing. Six hit combo. 6 hit combo.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I have no stamina whatsoever. I have to forever press dodge.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
People, are you gonna fight? Isn't paying attention to them at all. I'm alive! Somehow. Two healing only for stage 1? Mana. Oh. Did I cancel Marika? When did I cancel Blessing of Marika? Mimic Tear! I saw that. I saw that Knight Ansbach.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time.
Could have dodged better. I know, I know.
Do not belong.
So Blessing of Monica can be only found, so it's worthless.
Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
So, help me understand. Malenia and Michaela are sisters. And Michaela promised consort of Radahn. And Radahn fought with Malenia because they loved their sister. Malenia loved her sister, and Radahn loved Michaela, and they fought. And Michaela fought with Radahn, and that's the story. That's the right interpretation.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I will never get acquainted with this delay.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
What if... he's more susceptible to slashing damage? Isn't the piercing one? Do I still remember how to fight with this one?
pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mauve will have his dignity.
Well, there's definitely more damage like the usual one, but no build-ups whatsoever. Thank you, stop paying attention to me! It was the last heal. What the? He has half of his health. And I have no healing whatsoever. Well, slashing damage is faster. But is it? It all depends on how well I'll be able to apply. But no, without any build-up, it will take forever. This one at least has frost and blood.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mauve will have his dignity.
The rich. He has all the rich. We have none of the rich. There's no time to heal! He's paying attention only to you!
pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
The problem is to apply build-ups on him.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Free kills!
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I don't need it. Two heals. What's the sound? I have no stamina. Are all hope on pure blood? Night Tansbug. Mimic tier was destroyed. Mimic tier was destroyed. Utterly.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I had no opportunity to heal whatsoever. Phew. I hope moving my microphone a little bit away from me was not... It's not that important. I need to sit more comfortably in order to... Because it's for definitely gonna be for a long time.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Two hills? Only 2 hills? Why it's so hard to apply frost on him? Well, maybe he has little tolerance for... Well, a lot of tolerance for it. But he must be weak to something else, like Scarlet Rot, maybe, but I don't have weapons for this.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Sometimes I'm not sure that they even are attacking. Run! Run, you fools! Heal. One heal left. Mimic there. So if Michaela will grab someone 2 times, they will die. Because they will truly, truly believe in her. It's a spell. They won't be able to overcome.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Kill, kill. Ow. I have no healing. Where are you people? What's the point if allies are slowly going towards you and you expect them to help you when you bombarded by attack from all sides?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I have a feeling I explored, okay, maybe I not explored everything, but I explored a lot of places on DLC map. So it definitely is the right level and blessing in order to fight with Radon.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ooh, nice. It will lower a build-up, but what if we summon Aurelia?
General Radon, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Aurelia! You're rich! Yeah. Aurelia has hard time surviving this. And I suppose Knight's also not gonna survive this.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you.
Immediately destroys all of them.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
One of them flew at me? Mausoleum, the one surviving Mausoleum Knight could not even come close and do at least one attack. So it's Ansbach, Mimic Tear, and me. Fighting a god and his consort.
Radahn. A pleasure to see you, after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Last heal! And massive damage. Ah. Mapless!
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you, after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
What? Critical? Critical was possible? What kind of attack was that? Why me? There's no way to survive 6 times in a row.
pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Damn it. Every time when Frost build-up applied, I'm not surviving. Oh. Oh.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity. Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
They wouldn't do anything good concentrating on me.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I can imagine the epic battle between Malenia and this Redan much more than Malenia and Redan that was previous in the main game.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Damn it. Remember that. Well, jump attacks. Through the first stage, jump attacks are working. Kinda. It's easier to do jump attack and run.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
One heal, one mana. And that's all. Seriously? Ansbach could do critical only after I died.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Don't have enough stamina. It's just never enough.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Block. I have a block. Was it heavy attacks that took so much damage, or was it just a build up?
Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Not the embrace.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
One heal. One heal not gonna save me 6 times in a row. All seems futile.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. Unspoke always have a lot of HP. And I question if he's doing anything.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, that was fast. That was incredibly fast. Critical! So little!
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
No, thank you. You, why you didn't heal? That was such a fast run. But when you low HP and he's doing like incredible attacks over and over again that you can dodge even a little bit, how are you supposed to? Oh, wait a minute. One, just one.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Seriously? I had only one runark. I had only one runark and I have to waste it on this. In the previous runark I wasted on different boss. Gradually is over time.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
The rich. How do you? How do you? Oh, spawn shit rotten hell. How do you dodge 6 attacks in a row? And then area of attack. I don't see it being possible in any way, shape or form. I should have something against all of this.
pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I did not pay attention. That's my fault.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
They not attacking. And I can do anything when I've been recklessly attacked. Maybe I can do something cool and awesome. Pots are pots. They're not much help. Seven. Heavy magical damage. we had something like this?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
What happened with vengeful spirits that were here? Yeah, what we can do? Inflicting internet sleep. Vengeful spirits surrounding Caster.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. After all
Takes
this
forever.
time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Vengeful spirits takes forever, and I have no idea what they're doing. Okay, instead, there should be something instead. Spirit vapor. Why not? Why not do this?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Olga. How long is the spirit vapor? Forever. It takes forever. But why can I play Eternal Sleep with this and this weapon?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity. What are you saying? I could use grease on huh. Because it already has a build-up. I can't apply build-up because it already has a build-up. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
What if sleep build-up not working against him? blood loss. Potent anti-dragon effect. That's one quick.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
You can't attack! Зараз барелені демедж. Okay, forget about it, forget about it. This is Nelson not working properly. Will it work? I wonder. I wonder. Since we defeated Mesmer, I suppose the Eye of Darkness should work. Not letting them see anything.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
not. I would work against Radan and not be applied to me. Who would knew? Who would knew? Who would knew that something like this would happen?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you.
What have I done? By using both eyes, did I not lessened?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog
Finally,
will have
finally
his dignity.
he's paying attention, not to me. Oh, I dodged, kinda. There's no way to dodge this barrage of attack. It's going over and over again.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Run! 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 You... Oh. Run! Ooh, that was a lot. It's a lot of damage. No problem. Still within reach. Now he's gonna attack me. I have no way of... Oh wait, no, he grabbed me, Victor! 2 heals. How did I dodge everything? Ooh. Last heal. Is it I can apply? We were so close. We were so close! It's so far away. We still have a lot of blood in the branch. Maybe I will survive. This time, maybe. Oh, this attack!
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time.
Kill!
But those
Kill!
remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Does that site even do anything? Go! There's no way. I can see. There's no way to like get through the second stage.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Where's my help? Right at the moment I died. I don't know how long I can handle this.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
What are these two doing? Cool. 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 When your support starts fighting when you're already dead.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Reach! I have no reach!
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
And now we will die. To left. Nectar! A blatantly can't dodge.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Kill. Why me? I have no mana restoration.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Finally, he's not paying attention to me. Spoke too soon.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
It was sudden. Mimic there. Two. Why me? I'm heal. How could you miss? No!
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Again? Oh no. Ansbach, help! Help would be nice. But no, no help from Ansbach.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Finally applied. For so long. Ansbach! Ansbach! I was not embraced! My turn! At the moment when I was drinking potion. How do we apply build-up? When he's constantly attacking and there's no place for a...
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
And now they start attacking. It's like they're waiting for me today.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I promise you a 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Only two left. I'm so far away! How people defeated him?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Critical! He missed. Our last chance. He's so far away. Well, without healing, we had no chances.
A pleasure to see you, after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I'm attacking her. You're attacking me. And I'm dying right before entering second stage. Okay, I will suffer. I will suffer once again next week. That is. I'll have to use like boss battle and thumbnail together. Yeah, I'll just have no energy to continue. Save game read on the title screen, yeah. I will continue this next Thursday. By the schedule, we still have Monochrome Mobius on Saturday. random game on PC Game Pass on Tuesday, and we'll continue with Elden Ring on the next Thursday. So thank you everyone that visited the stream, everyone who will watch this VOD. If you want this channel to live and grow, please support me here on social media, share my anything for sharing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos and streams. Bye.